Hello, my cosmic friends. Today we're going to discuss a new astrological era that we are all entering. It's not just astrological era, it's the civilization era. For those who don't know me, my name is Irene and I'm a professional astrologer with the biggest English-speaking audience in the world. So nice to meet you. So what astrological event we're experiencing right now? The Pluto, the planet of transformation, the planet of power, is moving into a new sign, the sign of Aquarius, and it's going to stay there for 20 years. Last time Pluto entered Aquarius more than 200 years ago, when an industrial revolution had happened and major social revolutions had happened. Now we are entering a major transformation that will shape the next 20 years because the Pluto is going to stay in the sign of Aquarius for 20 years. And this shape is starting literally now because it's entering the new sign. The Pluto is entering new sign on 20th of November. Aquarius is a sign of revolution, innovation, freedoms, and collective ideologies. And Pluto is the planet that represents the power, politics, and influence. This shift means big changes in how people organize and lead. The political system itself will be different. In the nearest future, instead of traditional political leaders, we'll see new leaders rising from non-governmental organizations. Leaders of tech companies will emerge as world leaders as well, and even leaders with social media background will enter the politics. That's why when I hear that Mr. Beast, the famous YouTuber, is announcing that his plan for the nearest future is to become a president of United States, it doesn't sound strange to me anymore. Such leaders, they have huge amount of influence and a crowd of supporters. So this crowd, by the way, is not only in their countries, but all over the world. So literally, they have a lot of power in their hands. Also, the way we think about government itself might also change. We'll likely see digital communities forming with their own currencies, rules, even jobs. Entire virtual societies where members is invite only. Almost like, some exclusive digital worlds. Such meta-universes, they already exist and they're gonna become more and more influential. They will unite like-minded people into such digital communities with millions of people. Such communities will have huge power as well. For some people, their life as an online avatar in such communities could become more meaningful than their real life experience. That is just the reality we're gonna face. Why when we are talking about power and influence in the upcoming future, tech companies could hold a lot of control, a lot of power, and literally become new rulers. They'll decide who gets access to these digital communities, giving them power over what people see, say, and do in these new spaces. So yes, high-tech knowledge is becoming very important. So if you still don't know how to use, for example, AI such as ChatGPT, it's time to learn. And with the rise of these new technologies, virtual spaces, new digital economies, the future job market will also look different than today's. This we will discuss in 5 minutes in more details. But as Pluto enters Aquarius, we are also stepping into an era that could be truly called the era of astrology. Because Aquarius, the sign of innovation, change, self-discovery, also rule astrology. But unfortunately, for most of people, astrology is about knowing what tomorrow is bringing. But for me, as a professional astrologer, it's primarily a tool of self-discovery and self-development. Astrology and your birth chart reveal your psychological patterns, inner conflicts, and natural strength. It helps us understand our deeper motivations and guides us in growing in different areas of our life. And in this world that is changing rapidly, knowing yourself is essential. You need to understand what unique talents and skills you can use to adapt to new circumstances. Imagine a time when everything familiar is collapsing. Astrology can show you what else you are capable of, how to harness inner strength you may not even realize you have, and how to find peace in uncertain times. If you don't truly know yourself, you may struggle in these new realities. You might cling to the idea that stability will eventually return, but in this new era that we are entering, the only constant will be change. Those who can adapt, who understand how to create their own comfort zone in shifting environments, will be the ones who thrive. And to adapt, you need to know yourself well, knowing your superpowers. That's why now, more than ever, Astrological Insights is a powerful resource. I encourage you to discover your personal superpowers through my superpower reading. This knowledge will help you to adapt, to build wealth, to find how to build healthy relationships in these new realities, no matter what the future holds. That's how I found out 6 years ago that my superpower is to be open with people, is to be a voice of people, is to transform people's lives. That's why I've decided to move from art business that I used to work for several years and to become an astrologer, and then to start my social media channel so more and more people can find out about the astrology and astrological tools. And I've grown my account from zero, from scratch, to the biggest English-speaking audience in the world just in 1 year. For those who want to book the reading, you can find the link underneath this video. Now let's discuss the future professions, as I promised. First of all, AI and data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analysis, and driving many of the world's innovations. Careers in AI development, data science, or machine learning will likely be in high demand. Second, cybersecurity and digital privacy. Cybersecurity experts who protect data, secure digital spaces, and defend against cyber threats will be in high demand. Third, mental health and well-being. This digital world also brings mental health challenges. Careers in psychology, life coaching, or wellness support, especially for virtual settings, could be increasingly necessary. Then climate science and environmental engineering. As the world tackles climate change, careers focused on sustainable energy, environmental restoration, and grid technology will be essential. Fifth, virtual reality. From gaming to education to work, VR will play a significant role in creating digital experiences. Professionals who can design, build, or manage these virtual environments will be in high demand, obviously. 6. Education and online training. With online learning expanding, there will be a need for educators who can create engaging, effective digital learning experiences, from elementary education to adult training programs. 7. Digital ethics and law. As new technologies raises ethical and legal questions, career in tech law, digital ethics, and policy advising will help society navigate the challenges that come with digital transformations. For those who want to go deeper into astrological knowledge, you can also book a one-to-one session with me. DM me in Instagram if you want to book one. I hope this video was helpful and now you understand what you need to do in order to manage your future.